It is quite a nice truck for 40 years old, and it's a shame that some of the paint is bubbling up with rust underneath. They make really nice stuff, I can't say they don't, you know. But yeah, this just ain't right. This just ain't right. If you look at the other side, it's bent anyway. And then, like our man said in Germany, you don't do this, you definitely don't do this, and you definitely don't do that, because it makes a rigid frame. But another thing we noticed this afternoon, obviously these are the pipes for the gas here, same one over there. I'll climb up a minute. I know it's an old truck and it's been refurbished, but you can see where it's been flexing because the paint's coming off. Or trying, not flexing, the stress of this is making the paint come off, and then it'll crack in the end anyway. But let me just show you something. Right, so we've got gas tanks full of gas here, which you can, there's the valve there. If you open that up, you get gas coming out the pipes there and there, and you got gas there, which is open, you can see there. But we've also found, when we're messing around, wires, hold on, where are they? Yeah. Wires, bare ends, and you've got gas. If you turn the tap open, you've got bare wire, and I'm assuming that's powered up bare wire. And this gas is bloody dangerous. And if you go over to the, climb over again, I'm too old for this. That tank's connected to that tank by some taps and pipe, just don't work. So you end up just using that tank. This tank ends up being full up, they're both leaking. You know, I know it's old, but it's been refurbished. But under here as well, I can't be bothered, I'm not switching it on because of the gas. It's switched off at the moment. But under here, there's two live wires that would bear on the end, which I only noticed today, actually. When I stood on here and that came up through. That's not bad. It's holding it in place because you can't do that little bracket up because it's too close to that. So that holds it in place. But if I pull this up, I'm not going to do it, am I? I've taped up with Gorilla Tape. There's two. two live really thick bare end wires, which is bloody dangerous when you've got them gas bottles there. It's dangerous anyway to have open ends because it'll just drain the batteries down. Sorry, I need to go and have me oxygen and me stuff. But I'm not. They make lovely cupboards. They make lovely, lovely stuff. And I know this truck was built, I think they say 6-7 years ago. But it's just, if you're going to build a frame, it's got to be right. It's got to be right. And this ain't right. It's just not right. It's a shame because it's a nice old truck. I don't want a new truck with a computer, because we got one of them anyway and the computer played up. That's why we went back to an old truck like this, which we ended up buying twice. But that's another story anyway. There you go. Just have a look. They've done a nice job, really. It's just a shame about this crap. I'm sorry, I'm just using the word crap. It's not even suitable for just being used on the road. That's what MAN said in Germany. Anyway, I don't know. we'll see what they say next week.